Flight crew, what up? What up? What up? Welcome to another flight. Welcome to another stream. I am your host. I am your captain, Phoenix Black Knight. Welcome, everybody. Welcome aboard. Welcome to another start of the week. Today's Sunday. Hope you had a great weekend. Friday and Saturday we didn't fly, but hope you guys had a great weekend. Hope your Sunday is starting off great. And if not, hope this video brings something to your Sunday. But with that being said, flight crew, let's go outside. Here we are. We are where we left off last on Thursday was Detroit. We're in Detroit right now. As you can actually, let's get the ATC out of the way. We're in Detroit right now. We're in the aircraft 320 right now. Last aircraft we flew was the 320 Neo. Today we're in the 320 matching going into Chicago O'Hara. We were mentioning that last stream how we wanted to get into Chicago. So a better way to do it from now, from Detroit into Chicago. That's where we're going in the Air 320. Time right now it's going to be 11:11. Flight crew and in flight spotting. Look at that. Not too bad. For Detroit, looks like we got some live planes going on right now. So, all right, flight crew, let's jump back inside the plane so you can hear me a little bit better. Let's go over our flight briefing. Let's get this bird ready to go, shall we? Let's go ahead and do this. Let's try to put everything where they don't fall and break, flight crew. All right, I got sim brief pulled up. Like I mentioned, we are United Airlines. Our call sign is going to be United Airlines 6242 flight crew. We are down in Detroit, going all the way to Chicago O'Hare. Like I mentioned before, we're in the aircraft 320. Today's date is August 20, 2023. Departure time is 11:11 in the morning. Arrival time is 13:03. Airtime, sim brief gave us is an hour and 24 minutes to do this flight. Block time is an hour and 15 minutes to do the flight. Cruising altitude we are going to be at is going to be at 36,000 feet. I think I changed that. I'm not sure. I think it's 36,000 feet. I was debating between 36 and 34,000 feet. I think I went with 36. I went with 36. Cost index is going to be 60. Distance we're flying is 518 nautical miles. Wind is going to be 301 at 32 knots. Passengers on today's flight is 127 passengers on today's flight. Bulk fuel is going to be 14,945 pounds. Cargo, 6,985 pounds. And our total payload, 29,210 pounds, flight crew. Right now, we are wheels down in Detroit, like I mentioned. When we go to take off, we'll be taking off of runway 21 right. With the transition of Miggy, M-I-G-G-Y, is the transition out of Detroit. When we go into Chicago O'Hara, they want us wheels down on 10 center. Is the runway we're going with 10 center with the transition of Fetty, F-Y-T-T-E. That is the transition flight crew down into Chicago. All right, that is it for the flight briefing other than the weather. Let's put that up there. We'll pull the weather up. Flight crew, weather. I got it down. Detroit right now, we're at 81 degrees and clear skies in Detroit. When we go into Chicago, we're looking at almost the same thing. We gain degrees, so it's going to be 85 degrees and clear skies as well going into Chicago. So should be a great takeoff and climb. It should be a great cruise, and it should be a great descent and a great approach with it being clear skies all the way, flight crew. So with that being said, you guys have been brief. I've been brief. Let's go ahead and get the plane ready for passengers. So let's go ahead and make sure our AI pilot is turned off. AI is turned off. Perfect. Let's slide over here to the middle of the plane. Actually, this is the 320. We have the tablet. Flight crew, we got the tablet, so let's go ahead and hit the ground crew. Let's turn on our GPU. Let's get the cones around the plane, and let's get the AC unit up and on since it's 80 degrees. Let's turn the lights on to the plane, indoor plane. There we go. Slide over here. Look up, flight crew. Let's turn on the no smoking sign. Let's turn on the seatbelt sign, and also let's just illuminate the upper console up here. All right, we'll leave everything else alone for now. Let's go ahead and go back to the tablet. Let's go ahead and get our jetway connected. Here it comes right now. Is JD in it? JD's not in today. Look at that. Blank. JD called out, flight crew. JD called out today. All right, let's go ahead and open the main cabin door. There we go. Main cabin door is open. Let's slide over here, flight crew. Let's get the panels and the plane set up the way we like to fly it, starting from the right to the left. Let's go ahead and get those nice and bright. You know, I need to mention more, flight crew, that we play this on the Xbox S, by the way. This is on the Xbox S. I need to say that more in the introduction. We'll get there. All right. This front displays are bright as we like, and we don't need the floodlights, but we will illuminate these panels right here. This internal panel right here. We'll just illuminate all that. Slide up here, flight crew. Terrain comes on. Flight directory comes on. Informational map stays at ARC. And our nautical range stays at 10. Speed, leaving the managed position. Heading, leave in the managed position as well. We'll get our altitude in a little bit, and we'll get our climbing rate. We'll leave that in the managed position as well. The FMC, let's go ahead and get these buttons and whistles all up and bright. All right, there we go, flight crew. We have set up everything the way we like to fly so far, so we're good and content there. Let's jump outside the plane, see if we can do some plane spotting and watch our ground crew do their thing. So let's go out right there. Let's go to the ATC. Actually, let's go to the tablet. Start using that. Let's hit the home button, zoom in so you can see what I'm doing. We're going to go ahead and hit the ground crew. We're going to go ahead and hit this right here. This is our catering services. Hit that. That should load. There it is. Perfect. Now let's go to the ATC ground and get our baggage services, flight crew. Ground services right there. Let's go ahead and request our baggage services. That should load up right here, flight crew. All right, flight crew. All right, enjoy the baggage time for a second, flight crew. I gotta get something. I'll be right back. I'm back. You gotta get that pillow for that cushion, flight crew. Gotta get that pillow for that cushion. All right, where we at? Let's see. We got a SkyWest 4252 over there. Looks like they're lining up, getting ready to take off. It looks like. That's about it. Oh, we got another SkyWest 4019 that just popped up over there. What else we got? Nothing over there, flight crew. Let's look to the right. Let's see what we got. Just full gates. Nothing really active right now. Yeah, like not much going on right now. It looks like that SkyWest 4252 is taxiing. I thought he was lining up for the runway right there, 4019. Apparently he's off at a gate, so. Yeah, let's look at that. Ground crew's done. Let's jump back into the captain's seat, flight crew. Let's go hit the home services. Let's hit our settings. Let's turn our APU on now. Let's go outside so you can hear it boot up. All right, flight crew, that is up. APU's up and armed. So let's go to the APU bleed. Let's hit that. Perfect. Now it's good time to turn on our nav and logo light. Also at this time, let's turn on our beacon light. Perfect, flight crew. That is set and good to go. Let's go ahead and turn on our AI pilot and let's get our clearance into Chicago O'Hare. To the ATC. Let's go ahead and hit the. Actually, let's leave that there for now. Let's go back here. Let's hit home. Right there. Okay. Perfect, flight crew. Okay. Let's hit the ATC. Let's go back and get our clearance.
Detroit Metro ground United 6242 ready to copy IFR clear.
Let's go over here so you can see what's going on. All right, they want us up at 8,000. Departure frequency 132.20. 0. 123.000. Wait for AI to repeat it. 02. 132.02. Interesting. We're gonna go this bike, bro. We're gonna cheat. We're gonna cheat. What was the Departure frequency. Departure frequency is 132.025. 025 is our departure frequency. There it is. Okay. Departure frequency, got it set. Let's go back to the captain seat, to the captain view. Let's go back here to the tablet. Let's zoom in so you can see what I'm doing. We're going to go back to the ground services. Let's go ahead and put the cones back around. I want the GPU still connected to the plane. Passengers, let's get them all let's get them animated. There we go. They're up and on. Okay. Now we're in control. Which means we should have the cones and everything set right there. Flight crew. Perfect. Now let's go ahead and say we are down with the GPU. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of the cones because we're about ready to do our pushback. We'll get rid of the air conditioner because we have the APU on now. Let's go ahead and shut that main cabin door because we're done with the boarding process. Let's go ahead and get the jetway disconnected and cleared from the plane. And we should be, plane should be cleared for pushback, flight crew. Jetway is disconnected. Jetway is now cleared. If we zoom out to the drone camera, we should be cleared, flight crew. Perfect. So let's go back over here. So get to our ATC and request our pushback. Let's get our ground services. Request pushback. Do the drone camera right here so you can see pushback. Pushback has been accepted. All right, flight crew. Pushback has been connected. We're going to release that parking brake. Perfect. Comes the SkyWest 4019 coming by real quick. They should hold position as we're pushing back. Doesn't look like they're going to hold position. Looks like we are going to have an encounter here, flight crew. Ooh, AI stopping us on the pushback right now. Don't flip us. We stopped. Flight crew. Oh, he barely got us. He flipped us. Let's jump back inside real quick. Let's put our parking brake on. He got us. He got us. Let's pan around so you can see engine 2 start up. All right, right there, flight crew. Okay. Jump back into the captain's seat. Ground crew is clear. We're going to come up. We're going to go ahead and hit the engine mode from the normal position to the start position. And we're going to go ahead and start engine 2. All right, flight crew, engine 2 is at 20% and available. We're going to go down and go ahead and start engine 1. AR is on the radio with tower right now, getting our clearance to taxi. Taxi river should come up in a second. Taxi ribbon should be coming right now, flight crew. There it is, perfect.
Short runway 22 left via taxiway Echo Kilo 7 Kilo 9 Yankee.
Alright, flight crew, engine 1 is at 12%. It's good enough to check the flaps. Flaps come down to 100%. Spoiler, ground spoilers are up and on. Let's go outside. Let's pan around the drone camera. Ground spoilers are up. Flaps are coming down and moving down. Perfect. We're going to go ahead and put our flaps all the way back up to 0 and let the tablet do the rest. Ground spoilers, we're going to manually put those in the arm position, ready for takeoff. Engine mode back from the start position to the normal position. APU bleed comes off. We will turn off the APU master. It will turn off the APU available. Perfect. Let's go back over here to the tablet. We're going to go ahead and hit the home button. And then we're going to go ahead and hit our satellite. We're going to hit our settings. Actually, we're going to go here and hit ready to taxi. We'll hit that. Ready to taxi, turned our runway lights on, left our landing lights in the restricted position. Nose light went in the taxi position. Beacon light and nav and lower light still stayed in the same position which we put it on, which is the arm position. And the tablet took our wings down to 10%. Let's get those spoilers up and on, ready for takeoff. Engine move back in the normal position, like I mentioned. Taxi brakes, we'll put that on max and arm. And we should be good, flight crew. Dome light is off. Everything's set. Ground crew, thumbs up. Salute. We're out of here. We should be taxiing to the, yeah, we should be taxiing to the left. Let's go to the left, flight crew. Let's go to the engine some power. Releasing parking brake. Forward momentum, let's turn the plane. Check our tablet. We'll do it in a second. Let's see what our ground speed is. Should have did that before we taxied. I don't think we have that long of a taxi anyway, flight crew. I believe our runway is right there to the left of us. Right up over here. Yeah, not that long of a taxi at all. But we'll give Detroit its panoramic view, right? Got to. This is a big airport. We'll probably be back in Detroit. We're back on the side of the United States. There we go. All right, let's go back to the tablet. Let's get back here. Let's highlight that home. Get it. And ground services. We're going 8 miles per hour on the ground speed, flight crew. 8 miles per hour. Detroit. It's almost every gate is full. Come on. Almost every gate. JetBlue, 11:37. JetBlue. JetBlue. Yeah, when's the last time we've flown JetBlue? I can't even remember the last time we've had a route that had a JetBlue. We got to need to find the route. We're on the East Coast too. We got to do something with the JetBlue. That's how you say it. That's how you hear me say it correctly. JetBlue. Yeah, we gotta find the right and get a lever for a JetBlue. We'll do it. We'll find something. Ah, really? JetBlue route. Yeah. We're on a mission, flight crew. We'll see if we can find a JetBlue route on our flight pass storyline we got going here. Alright, let's looks like they want us to the left a little bit. Ground speed, what are we holding? 13 miles per hour. Not above 20. Here they want us to. And we'll stop short, flight crew. Here we are. Alright, flight crew, engines to the neutral position. And we're going to go ahead and stop short this runway 22 left.
Metro Tower United 6242 ready for IFR departure runway 22 left.
Parking brake. .08 is our altimeter. we're clear for takeoff. Roger Tower, United 6242, altimeter 30.08. Takeoff. Alright, flight crew, we're clear for takeoff. Let's get our stopwatch. Let's hit it. So over here, let's go ahead and hit our tablet. Let's go ahead and get the tablet to the home. Let's hit the settings. Right there, and ready for takeoff. Perfect. Ready for takeoff. Let's put our lights. Landing lights are in the on position. Nose lights in the taxi position. Runway lights turned off. We're going to turn our wing lights on at this time. Nav light, logo lights stay on. Wings stay at 10%. All right, we'll go ahead and give the engine some power. We're going to go ahead and come down here where we'll release that parking brake. Spoilers are set and up and armed already. Just verify it again. And then flight crew, prepare for a rolling takeoff. Should be a great departure. Mostly sunny. I mean, yeah, it should be beautiful blue skies going up like real. Visibility should be clear. All right, let's get straight. There we go. Engines at 50. Engines holding at 50. They are. All right, flight crew, going up alive, coming down the same way. Look to the right. Look at the lever. Engines flex. Past 80 knots. 100. 120. Flight crew, we're committing. There's V1. Rotating 15 degrees. Flight crew, that's a positive climb. Let's go gears up. Alright, flight crew, steer my plane. Follow our flight director. Turn the plane a little bit. Flight crew, look down, look to the right, lever, put that in the climb position. Perfect. Dip the nose of the plane a little bit. Gain some speed. My plane flight crew, we are passing 3,600 feet. Just waiting for us to go above 220 knots, like 210 knots, and we'll go flaps clean and we'll transition to the autopilot. We'll go flight crew, there's 215 knots. We're going to go ahead and hit flaps clean on that. Flight crew, we prepare to transition to the autopilot. Nose the plane down. Autopilot is engaged, flight crew. We're going to come over here and get our ground spoilers, get those disarmed. Flight crew, perfect. Great departure. Results of our product. Great departure, flight crew, like I mentioned. Great departure. Very nice and smooth. Passing 5,800 feet. Remember, they want us initially up to 8,000 feet. And then from there, we'll climb up to our altitude. It should be at, I believe it's 36,000 feet. It's either 36 or 34. Should we verify? Let's see what I put in. I flirt in between both of them. Let's see what I put in. So we're going to go ahead and just hit the flight plan. I put it in at 35,000 feet is what I put it at. 35 is our cruising altitude. Nope, 36. There it is. 36. Knew it. 36,000 feet flight crew right there. 36,000 feet. Alright, perfect. That's what I figured. Alright, coming up on 7,700 feet. Remember, they wanted us to climb to 8,000 feet. That's us. At 36,000 feet under. 36,000 feet is entered. We'll put that in the managed position. Roger Tower. Climb and maintain flight level 36,000 feet, United 64. All right, flight crew, everything's going as well as planned. We're holding 250 knots because we're not above 10,000 feet, so that's as fast as we can fly. So our managed speed is keeping us at 250 knots. We put in our cruising altitude at 36,000 feet. We'll put that in the managed position climb, so that's going to put us up where our flight plan where we should be. So we're going to ride that up. And we got our speed in them, and I already talked about our speed. Perfect. Lights and everything are still on because we're still below 10,000 feet. We'll release our crew since we're done with this turn, this right turn right here. We'll release our crew so they can prepare for services. Coming up on 10,000 feet, let's get prepared for free climbing. Landing lights go to the opposition. Nose light goes to the opposition. Wing lights come off at this time. Strobe light stays on, beacon light stays on, and our nav and logo light stays on. Nautical range, we're about 10,000 feet. Let's put that up to 20 now on radar. Perfect, flight crew. Climbing rate right now is 1,600 feet per minute, and we're gaining speed right now. We're going up to 320 knots right now since we're above 10,000 feet. Go ahead and ring the bell on time and release the crew for services. There we go. We're above 10,000 feet, flight crew. Let's hit the home. Let's get the ground crew. The lights on this come off now. Perfect. Let's go ahead and hit the home button, and then we come right here. Ground speed 359 knots and climbing, which it should be. And then let's hit home. Let's just see what our wind is. Wind is at 24 knots, flight crew. 24 knots is the wind. Alright, flight crew, we're going to go ahead and hit our altimeter. Put that in the standing position. We'll move that all the way up. Right now we're coming up to 15,000 feet. We reached our cruising speed of 320 knots. Looks like our climbing rate is 2,500 feet per minute, flight crew. Don't forget we have that in the managed position. Flight crew coming up to 17,500. 17,500 feet. We don't need our terrain on anymore. Let's turn that off. We'll turn that on back on. Let's go over our flight plan. Do you go up and over, flight crew? So where's a good time to release the top of our cruise? Right there. Where we're going to get cruising altitudes. I would say make that right here. Fasten the seatbelt sign can come off all the way up there. Best bet, like back at the top of our right. Straight. Then we start our descent down into Chicago right here. So I say seatbelt sign comes off right after this last right turn. Right. Let's plan for that. Flight crew, the wind's blowing right now from the nose of the plane to the tail of the plane right now. Don't forget, we checked, it was at 24 knots. So we'll see what we'll check in again. 27 knots now. We'll check on again when we get. But right now it's blowing from the nose of the plane to the tail of the plane. Come up with 23,200 feet flight crew. Right now our climbing is about 1,500 feet per minute at slow air bus prop. Here we go. Still holding 320 knots though. Roger, Chicago Center, United 6242. Climbing up to, we're at 27,300 feet, climbing up to 36,000 feet.
Passing flight level 275, flight level 320.
Roger, Chicago Center, United 6242. Let's keep going, Black Girl. Keep going. Going up right now, 28,000 feet. Ground speed that we're going right now is still climbing. It is. 460 miles per hour, Black Girl. Using about 87% of our engine. That is the top of our climb right there. And yeah, once again, Fliker, now that we're getting closer to it, top of our climb's right there. I'm very confident as soon as we get around this right, seatbelt sign goes off there. Until we get to that sharp left, but by that time we're starting our descent, we'll have the seatbelt sign on by that time. That's the plan, let's stick to it. Hopefully you guys can hear me. There we go. Hopefully you guys can hear that, right? crew just reached 35,000 feet. Just got to get up 1,000 feet more, 36,000. Top of our climb's right there. It's getting closer. Like I mentioned multiple times, flight crew, as soon as we get that right bend, we'll be able to turn off our seatbelt sign. Highlight of the flight, the seatbelt sign. Speed, flight crew has dropped since we are getting higher up in altitude. We started off at 320, we are down to 260 knots now at a flight level of 36,000 feet basically. Cruising altitude, round up, we're at 35,700 technically to be exact. And climbing. All right, that's it, flight crew. We made it up 36,000 feet. Let's just go ahead and get around this bend. We'll do the seatbelt sign. We'll go over our cruising altitude briefing. All right, flight crew. That's what we were looking for, that right bend. Now we can go ahead and get that seatbelt sign on. Let's go ahead and make the call. Ladies and gentlemen, you are now free to move about the cabin. We do ask though, if you do not need to move about the cabin, that you just stay in your seat with your seatbelt fastened, just in case we hit unexpected turbulence. All right, flight crew, there we go. Made the call. Let's go ahead and go over our cruising altitude briefing since we're at our cruising. Hold on, flight crew. I heard something on the radio to us. I think it was for us. Expedite your descent. It's 32,000 feet. They want us down to 32,000 for some weird reason. Let's get down to 32,000, flight crew. Hold on a second. Let's see what they want us down to 32,000 feet for. We're going down. I don't know why they want us at 32,000. They can't. Let's see. Let's ride this out. Before we request, I'm supposed to be at 36. Let's get down to 32. I want to see how this plays out. I want to see how this plays out. 32,000 feet. We're going to drop down to 32,000 where they want us at. Let's see if they pick us back up now to 36. Very curious. Roger Tower, descending and maintaining 32,000 feet. United 6242. 32,700 feet. All right, let's see what they make us do, flight crew. I'm very interested why they want us to at 32,000. Now they want us up to 360. Roger Tower, climb and maintain flight level 360. United 6242. That made no sense, flight crew. That made no sense. All right. All right, going back up. 36,000 feet flight crew. Well, let's go over our flight briefing because we were at cruising altitude. All right, flight crew. I got SimBrief pulled back up. If you just jumped on board, or if you just jumped on the stream, welcome. I'm your Captain Phoenix Black Knight. We are on Microsoft Flight Simulator on the Xbox S right now, flight crew. So welcome aboard. Right now, we're going to cruising altitude of 36,000 feet, and we're going over our cruising altitude flight briefing. Right now, we're United Airlines, call sign 6242. Just left out of Detroit, Michigan, going into Chicago O'Hara. Today's date is August 20, 2023. Our departure time was 11:11 in the morning. Arrival time is 13:03 according to SimBrief. Hour and 24 minutes is our flight time. Block time is an hour and 52 minutes. Cruising altitude, like I mentioned, is 36,000 feet, which you just met. What we are at right now, we do have our fasten seatbelt sign is off, so passengers are free to move about the cabin. We have 127 passengers on today's flight. Bulk fuel is 14,945 pounds, and our total payload is 29,210 pounds. We were down in Detroit. We took off a runway 21 right, flight crew. When we were down in Detroit with the transition of MIGGY, M-I-G-G-Y. When we go down into Chicago O'Hare, they want us down on runway 10 center is where they want us to land with a transition of FYTTE, F-Y-T-T-E, flight crew. That is our transition down into Chicago O'Hare. Weather, when we left Detroit, 81 degrees and mostly sunny. Mostly sunny, flight crew, when we left out of Detroit. When we go into when we go down to Chicago O'Hare, we're supposed to gain weather. So we're actually going to warmth, 85 degrees. So we gained about 4 degrees with mostly clear skies as well. So like I said, beautiful climb, beautiful cruise, and it should be a beautiful descent and approach flight. Right now our takeoff and our climb up was beautiful. Visibility was great. Not a lot of turbulence, not a lot of clouds, as you can see. We are very nice right now. Very clean. Yeah, very clean. Supposed to be the same going into the Chicago flight crew. Mostly sunny, very, very nice visibility. 10 center is an ILS runway as well. So. Right, flight crew, that's it for me. You know what time it is? It is cruising altitude, so I'm going to hit my mic on mute, and I'm going to enjoy the chat. So you guys enjoy the sounds of the ATC, enjoy the sounds of the game and the plane, and I will be back with you guys on descent. See you then. Like, here comes that sharp turn to the left, like I mentioned. So let's go ahead and get the fasten seatbelt sign on. Give our passengers time to get back to their seats before we make this hard bank to the left. Roger Tower, descend and maintain flight level 26,000 feet. United 6242. Alright, flight crew. They want us down to 26,000 feet, like you just heard me. I did put in 26,000 feet in the altitude. We're going down. I put our flaps in the seatbelt sign. Oh, I was already on. It was already off. That's right. Let's get on our train. And on. Well, that's the seatbelt sign we verified was on. They don't want us above 280 knots. That's perfectly fine. We're going 260. We're dropping, flight crew. Flight crew, we are passing 30,300 feet. Our descent rate right now is about 2,000. I think it's about 2,000 feet per minute. Our flight crew coming up to 26,500 feet, still descending down to 26,000 feet where they want us at. Let's see where they want us at next. We do have a bait coming up to the right. The drone camera right here. See where tower wants us at next on our altitude. I want to see this turn too. Altitude. All right, jumping outside. Roger Tower, descend and maintain flight level 17,000 feet. United 6242. Roger Tower, descend and maintain flight level 10,000 feet. Expect ILS runway 10 center. United 6242.
Descend and maintain 9,000 feet. Expect ILS runway 10 center approach.
Roger Tower, descend and maintain 9,000 feet.
6242.
United 6242.
Maintain present heading and altitude. United 6242.
Like our speed's getting pulled back. It's going back to about, it wants it back to 215. So that's why we're not descending right now. They want us down to 9,000 feet. Managed speed's getting us down to 200. It's like 200, so yeah. That's gonna put us at flaps 1 flight crew. So as soon as we get past 215 knots, I'm gonna have to go to flaps 1 on this. Since we're going that way, might as well keep going. Let's go to 200. Just waiting for that to drop a little more speed. There we go. Let's go flaps 1. Alright, flight crew, there we go. Flight crew, look to the right, get our lever. Let's pull it back to the yard.
United 6242. Chicago Center United 6242 is passing flight level 235, descending 9,000 feet.
Still haven't got our altimeter yet. Descend rate right now, flight crew, we're descending 2,300 feet per minute. Let's get ready for this turn, flight crew. Let's get ready for this turn coming up. Just passing 18,200 feet, still going down to 9,000 feet. All right, here we go. Nice flight crew, very nice. Let's go back inside. 15,300 feet.
United 6242 traffic inside.
12,300 feet flight crew, still going down to 9,000 feet. They haven't given us our altimeter yet. Still waiting for that. See what our pressure is. Flight crew, alright. 10,600 feet. Let's light it up. Landing lights go to the arm position. Nose light goes to the takeoff position. Wing lights come on. Nav light stays on. And our beacon light stays on as well. Flight crew, we're below 10,000 feet. I'm going to get our nautical range down to 10. Within 10 nautical range is what I mean. 9,400 feet, flight crew. Let's get this out of the way now, flight crew, so you can see the gears. Let's just do that now and get it out of the way. By now, this holding at 9,000 feet. Still holding about 200 knots. We are flaps 1 right now. We're straight to the runway, as you can see through our flight crew. Flight crew, you can see by our flight plan. Yeah, we're straight. Roger Tower, altimeter 30.08, United 6242. Roger Tower, descend and maintain flight level 8,000 feet, United 6242. Alright, flight crew, they want us down to 6,000 feet. I just turned on our localizer. Still holding 200 knots, still flaps 1. Let's go ahead and hit this. 190 knots now. 190 is entered. That's going to put us on flaps 2. Let's go ahead and hit flaps 2. Perfect. Roger Tower, descend and maintain flight level 7,000 feet, United 6242. 7,000 flight crew. Let's get down to 7,000 feet. Right now we're at 7,700. All right, flight crew, 180 knots. 180 is entered. That's going to put us on flaps 3. Let's put flaps 3 down. Roger Tower, descend and maintain flight level 6,000 feet, United 6242. Go ahead and hit our lock, flight crew, lock onto the runway. Perfect. Plane turn to the left and then we'll sync it up. Roger Tower, descend and maintain flight level 5,000 feet, United 6242. Alright, they want us down to 5,000 feet, flight crew, so let's get down to 5,000. (5,400 feet), right flight crew, I'm going to go ahead and activate the approach. Approach is activated. Just wait for the glide slope to be captured and be engaged now. 5,200 feet, flight crew. Still holding 180 knots. We are flaps 3. Visibility just went away, flight crew. Look at that. What's our wind at right now? 8 knots, flight crew. 8 knots on the wind. Wind is blowing from the nose of the plane to the tail of the plane. Perfect. 4,000 feet, flight crew. Let's get down to 4,000 feet. Roger Tower, descend and maintain flight level 4,000 feet, United 6242. Alright, let's get down to 4,000 feet. Right now we're at 4,700 and still descending. I actually had to put our descend speed down a little bit because we weren't descending fast enough. We weren't descending at all. Sometimes it has that glitch on Xbox. So I just put down our speed rate to descend. I just put it down a little bit. Right now we're at 4,300 feet. Let's be down to 4,000. Still holding 180 knots, class 3. We're perfect right here. See how the visibility looks like we're opening up a little bit. Perfect. "13 miles outside the runway, pulling our speed back to 135 knots. That's going to put us on flats full, flight crew. There's flats full. Flight crew glide slope has just been activated and engaged. Roger tower altimeter 30.06, United 6242. Flight crew, we kind of have a crosswind. We have the wind blowing from the left to the right. It's going diagonal, so it's going like this. So it's blowing from the nose of the plane to the tail of the plane, but blowing like this. So it's gonna be pushing us to the right. So we got to know that on approach. So visibility looks good. Flight crew looking over. Winds at 7 knots. Let's go here. Ground speed. We're at 141. Perfect. That's what we want from this glide slope. Glide slope is maintaining. Flight crew, we're looking good. Okay. Watch that wind coming from the left to the right. Just ring our seatbelt sign twice so flight crew knows we're on approach. There it is. Perfect. Wing lights come off. 2,500 feet. We're checking the flight crew. That's a check. Drone camera. Setup already perfect. Looks like we got two American Airlines behind us and a KLM behind us. All right. Flight crew, guess what? I already got the stopwatch on the mind all ready. We're going to stop as soon as we get the reversers. And we go outside so you can see them. And we bring it back inside. That's when we're going to hit our stopwatch. Got it on the brain now. Like, we got it on the brain. Chicago, look at you. Like we're still clear of approach. We haven't been cleared on land yet. There it is right now. Clear the land. Roger tower, American 6242, clear the land. Alright, we're clear the land, flight crew. Go down, you can see the gears. Gears you down. Put over here, you can see the reversers. Perfect. Let's go back up in here. Runway lights come on. Let's get our spoilers, ground spoilers up and on. Perfect. And then let's get our automatic brakes on medium, flight crew. – 1,000 feet, flight crew. That's going to be my plane. I'll see you on the ground. Look at that plane above us. Wheels down. Reverse is going. Stopwatch, stop. Hour, 12 minutes. Reverser stowed. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome down Chicago. Oh, we gotta get in trouble by ATC. Yeah, we're getting off the runway. Knowledge.
Route United 6242.
Alright, flight crew. We're right here. We're gonna go ahead and stop short right here. And we're gonna get a taxi target. Right here, flight crew. Let's go ahead and stop. Parking brake, let's set it. Flaps, bring those all the way up. Spoilers. Actually, we're going to try the tablet on this. We're going to do this. That. Localizer can come off. Flight directory can come off as well. Don't touch any of the lights. That's what we are going to hit the APU bleed, APU master, APU available. We're going to come to the tablet, flight crew. We're going to hit home on this. We're going to go settings, ready to taxi. We're going to hit that. That should do our flaps. Perfect. It did. That should do our lights. It did as well. Awesome, flight crew. That's how we do it. All right. Let's hit the home button again. Let's get our ground speeds to make sure we're not going above 20 miles per hour. Maybe. Oh, this tablet is going. There we go. There we go. Yep. ATC on the line. Let's get the ground. Let's get taxi gate.
Route United 6242 taxi.
Let's see which way we go. Left or right, flight crew? Left or right?
Taxiing to 8 Foxtrot 14 via taxi.
There we go. Let's go.
Cross runway 10 left November 1 November Tango Alpha 10 United 6242.
Let's go, flight crew. We are in Roger Tower, United 6242, hold position. Hold position. Sorry, flight crew. They want us to hold position. We have a short final happening right now. I'm going to put the engines into the neutral position, and we are going to line up right here and just wait for this guy to come in. Short final. Which way is he coming in from? Parking brake. Where is he? There he is. Bam. Beauty. Very nice. Just waiting for clearance. That's the flight crew. Just waiting for clearance to continue taxi. While we're doing that, Chicago, O'Hara. Go ahead and get your panoramic. There's someone else coming in too. No? What's going on, tower? Let's go. There we go. Roger Tower, United 6242. We will continue taxing. All right, let's go. Cross check to the left. We are clear. Let's look to the right, flight crew. Okay, let's go. Alright, cross runway, flight crew. We have crossed the runway. Safely crossed. Let's see where we're going, flight crew. Where we headed today? Where are they putting us at? Uh oh. We got SkyWest, we got another SkyWest, and we got American Airlines thinking they're going to cut in front of us, flight crew. This is not going to happen today. Nope, I have no way for all that. Look, we have the right of way anyway. Excuse us. Excuse us. Yeah, that's right. Excuse us. No. Excuse us. Yeah, that's right. Where'd you go? Let's see where they went. Yeah, that's right. Watch yourself. I'll free you. Crazy. Trying to get in front of us like that. That's not how. No, no. Alright, let's go here, flight crew. We're to the right. Ground speed we're going right now. As soon as we go straight, I'll let you know. Uh, 13 miles per hour. And then it looks like they want us right there in front, flight crew. Alright, this is us. Right, flight crew, I'm gonna go ahead and cut it early right here and just bring it over. Ooh, stutter. Did you guys see the stutter? Ooh, we got a stutter. I had one of those for a minute. Alright. Right in here, flight crew. Here we go. Oh, it wants us to the left a little bit. We can do that. Oh, he disappeared. Flight crew, what happened? They vanished. We had everything. Alright, well, let's keep going until this green disappears. This means we made it. There it is. Alright, let's stop. Parking brake set. Engines to the neutral position. Seatbelt sign is off. Dome light is on. Let's put our strobe light off. Beacon light comes off. Logo light comes off as well. Taxi light comes off. Nose light comes off. Landing lights in restricted position. And the runway lights to the off position as well. Clean the flaps up. Put those at 0%. Flaps are clean and 0. We're going to go ahead and turn engine 1 off. Engine 1's below 20% flight crew. We're going to kill engine 2. We're going to go ahead and hit that external power. We're going to kill battery 1 and battery 2. Oh, this is not the manual. This is the tablet. Apologize. All right. Home. Let's get ground services. There they are. GPU connected. Cones around the plane. Air conditioner connected. Lights come on. Here comes the jetway. Open the main cabin door so we can deboarding once again, flight crew. Welcome down to Chicago. We're in Chicago, ladies and gentlemen. A little bit of stutters right now. You guys seeing the stutters? This is a default airport. Default, we're getting stutters. So, interesting, flight crew. Interesting, but what a great flight. Let's go back in so you can hear. So let's recap the flight. Takeoff was smooth, climb up was smooth, even cruising at our cruising altitude was smooth. Coming down, kind of interesting at our cruising altitude. They had us go up to 36,000 feet, which is our cruising altitude. FAC wanted us down to 32,000 feet for some weird reason. We went down to 32, and they bumped us back up to 36,000. I don't know what that is. Never seen that before on a cruising altitude. Dip us down, dip us back up. So that's a new one for the books. I don't know if that was a glitch in the Xbox S system, or is that something actually in the flight plan that was pre-programmed. I don't know. But I mean, it didn't really affect the flight. We did get down. We did be able to land. The ILS said we were high on the glide slope, but I don't know how we were chasing it down, and we came level. I don't know. But anyway, great landing, flight crew. Great flight, great landing. It's the start of the week. Today's Sunday. I hope you have the rest of the great day. I hope you like the content first off, and I hope you like the creativity brought to the channel. If you do, hit that subscribe button, hit that follow. Come fly along with us, man. This storyline is growing, our community is growing, and come fly. We are from the Fly with Flight crew. But other than that, that is it for me. Let's see what our actual flight plan is. And after I get done here, enjoy the sounds of the game, enjoy the sounds of everything shutting down Flight crew, and I will see you guys on Monday. Basically, don't forget we fly Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Wednesday off. Strong again on Thursday. So let's see. Let's turn off the APU. We're gonna go to cold dark. We're gonna see what our flight time is. There we go. Actual flight time is 1 hour and 10 minutes and 37 seconds, all daytime. Flight crew and SimBrief had us at. Let's see if we won this flight. SimBrief said we should have had this flight done. Airtime was 1 hour and 24 minutes. SimBrief said this is 1 hour and 24-minute flight. So we did this in 1 hour and 10 minutes, 14 minutes early, Flight crew. Bam. That's how we do it. Total block time for the flight was 1 hour and 52 minutes. We did it in 1 hour and 10. That is how we start the week with a great landing as well, Flight crew. Like I said before, Flight crew, that is it. Hit the subscribe, hit the follow. We are fun to fly with. Other than that, I am out of here, Flight crew. Have a great rest of your Sunday. Put your feet up if you need be. And I will see you guys Monday afternoon as we fly out of Chicago to somewhere else. But until then, Flight crew, Phoenix Black Knight to you guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later.